Just call them the French clan. Okay. Well, we got the French clan.
Wait, the French. We have the French versus Lush. The entire state of France versus.
But if they do, we are the monkey clan. That's horrible. Call us the monkey clan.
Oh no! But Lush versus Mariejois, I believe that's how you say it. 2v2 DreamHack Valencia champion. That's a fire title to have.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Mariejois. I think that's how it is. I'm trying to think how to say stuff in French. I'm French. Well, I'm not French Canadian, but I've learned a little bit.
All right, now SJ versus Blaze going up against, or SJ versus Blaze for game number 1. On Blaze on the full default Dusk skin with the Skyforged orb.
Honestly, kind of here for it. I feel like
fire,
default skins are scarier than the ones who have like literally like maxed out drip. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's true. That's what we saw like default red Bodvar on Java, but Blaze now on the off stage, or now on the on stage with that orb. Sidelight Sarah sends SJ offside. Oh, just barely dodges the Sarah. Tries to go for a side sig, but immediately gets punished with Blaze's own side sig.
Questionable side sig coming from the Rayman, but okay.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, and unfortunately, it didn't work.
Yeah.
But Blaze with this spear now following SJ's movement with these nairs and the recoveries being so well placed. SJ is just trying to find anything that's gonna secure this game. Tries to play out with that axe, isn't gonna get anything up besides a dare. Blaze with double nair.
Oh, that was a good sig. Oh,
is that KO? No, it doesn't.
Nope.
But now Blaze with that
didn't go
orb.
for the Sarah there.
I think it would have KO'd at the Sarah, but I don't know. The Sarah on orb is going to take it out. Which weapon is Blaze going to switch to? It is going to be the spear.
Honestly, I'm here for it. His spear has been really cooking. Has been
It's
really
been
able
so
to keep
good.
control with it.
He's been so well placed with that spear attacks. The double dare, triple dare. Tries to go for something more. Isn't going to get anything else. SJ just barely makes onto the stage. Oh, and just barely whiffs the recovery. Is he gonna 3-stock? Is he gonna 3-stock SJ? SJ needs to get this stock right now.
Oh, there we go.
Why? What is wrong with you?
Blaze almost got that 3-stock.
It worked. I mean, I can't even blame him. It works. But Blaze now on that second stock with the spear is going to get the double. Yeah, it's just over.
Honestly, oh my god, everybody loves doing that combo on spear. The first time ever learning it, literally best feeling ever.
I remember I would drop daylight Sarah consistently, and like gold.
Honestly, daylight Sarah is so much fun.
But now Blaze does have to SD for that second stock, or that first stock, to allow this to continue. We are shooting for the stars. Think you got that. I mean, yeah, we're gonna see what map they do pick. Mariejois.
Mariejois. Okay. Okay.
Alright. Mariejois versus Lush. Blaze on 2 stocks is going against Warreel. And I mean, I'm just excited to see how this turns out.
Honestly, I'm quite here for it. Alright, we got the SD.
Alright, does let him get the weapon. Warreel on that orb, on the Red Raptor. We might see a bunch of motorcycles coming out, but Blaze on that spear is going to be so consistent, especially with the 3-piece combo. Double Sair. Warreel trying to get that N-Sig, but isn't going to get anything off of it. Blaze does get, or Warreel does barely make it alive.
Ooh.
Godly's questioning himself on why he's playing the game in the chat right now, but we can't think about that. As
honestly,
Warreel,
been there.
Warreel just instantly lost that stock, and Blaze is being so consistent on this spear.
The stock got deleted.
Yeah, it's almost like that first stock lead didn't even matter. But okay, Warreal fighting back.
Oh, look, just ripping the side sig.
Just, I mean, did he get punished?
No, I mean, honestly, you can't
Okay.
really punish that sig on Red Raptor anyway. It's not fun to deal with.
No, you cannot, especially when that 3-piece comes out, especially after that punish. Blaze and Warreal both on orange. Warreal is going to want that stock if he wants to try and maybe even take out Blaze. Sends him off with a Sair.
Honestly, he is putting in quite a fight. Oh, good old
Okay,
land sig.
No, Red Raptor does not KO. Bounce off the dare.
Come on.
Blaze on red, both of them in kill percent, but Warreal is a little bit less damaged, and the weapon throw is going to stuff out Blaze's dodge. The recovery isn't going to take it, but the 3-piece is not going to come out from Blaze either. The weapon throw downlight into recovery is not going to happen.
Honestly,
That's an easy punish.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
okay. Warren's got this. Honestly, I believe he can take the second stock. Yeah, I think he can take it away from Blaze.
He might be able to take out Blaze, yeah. Ow, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah. I mean, I still hold hope.
I mean, with these battle boots, let's see what he can do. Especially with Blaze now on that orb, trying to get any confirms into these orb attacks. Goes for a wild ground pound to try and read Blaze's dodge. Is going to get much out of it. Both of them just playing out neutral. Silent Sair comes out from Blaze, setting him off stage, but Warreal does get back. Only hits a Nair for his troubles. Oh, he dodged right into the. Oh, he dodged into it again in the weapon throw. He would have dodged if he dodged forward, but he dodges back into the side sig, does get hit with the weapon throw, and that is going to be the game.
Honestly, the next person just has to take one stock off of Blaze, and honestly, I feel like it's possible.
Noir just asked, do you have femboys in there? What are they talking about? What's going on in there? But Thorium versus Blaze. Blaze is going to be on one stock, so we might be seeing an easy KO confirm.
Feeling this. I feel like he can take. I know he can take the stock away from Blaze.
Well, we're gonna have to see which map he picks out to try and do that on, and it's going to be Small World's End.
And we're on the Val, the Akuma, not just Val, Akuma.
It is the Akuma going against Blaze. As I'm not sure how Thorium is going to do here. Blaze does need to SD, of course. Is almost goes into to win the game, but he's like, oh wait, I forgot I have to SD.
Love that pose.
That's from the battle pass, right?
Yeah, that's from last battle pass, from season 9 or 10. No, season 10.
All right, well, definitely using that emote to kind of like style on Blaze, but Blaze is fighting back with that orb.
Alright, I'm feeling this Petra. I'm feeling this Val.
Ground.
Oh no, I keep thinking Akuma's Petra.
Blaze tries to go for the side sig, doesn't get anything. The down sig is going to come out. Doesn't do a lot of damage. Side-led Sair is going to send Thorium onto the offstage. Blaze with that orb, covering the stage.
Ooh, that side sig.
Tries to use the gimmick side sig to get back onto the stage. Doesn't get much, but the down sig is going to connect. Down that recovery.
It's pretty crazy, I can't lie. Nobody uses that.
Is that hit? Oh, but the stab, but the spear stab is going to do it. Playing out this offstage interaction. Thorium does get back on with the gauntlet and light into the recovery. Blaze is just barely living. Blaze wants to try and get another stock off of Thorium if he does want to secure this lead. Is that gonna be it?
You're gonna be able to fight through the Blaze?
Oh wait, that's fire.
Wait, oh yeah, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to do that, but you know what? I'll stick with it.
The Blaze now just barely living. Any KO option will kill. Why are you side charge side sticking?
Crazy.
Are you gonna lose your stock for that?
Honestly,
with the
Blaze
Emma,
feels
just
like
do it
he's
there.
really playing around here.
Okay, there
The
we go.
D-Sig
Why did you-
again!
why'd you go
Why
for
are we
Sledgehammer
using D-Sig
Cutie?
on Val?
My question is, why are you risking it all? Why are you risking your entire stock for side charge side sig?
Honestly, Nash, low-key, sleeper pick.
What's the character title?
First real man.
Yeah, that's far.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
We love to see it.
Indeed, as Thorium is going to have to play at 5 stocks 2-2. And again, if he does somehow do this, it's gonna be godly coming out next. But with this hammer coming out from S-Grape, downlight Sair.
This stage is crazy.
We haven't seen a lot of Nash. This is like defensive strip. I think he wears this skin, but either way, these D-Line Sairs are doing so much work for S-Grape. Okay, double ground pound comes out from Thorium, isn't gonna get much else. Does hit the recovery. Oh, it tries to go with a risky side sig. Doesn't get much. What? Okay, reads the movement with the slide charge side sig. I think he pivoted that to get the side sig off, and it did work. But S-Grape is going to take the stock out, as Thorium is now just barely living it.
Scrape still has his first stock.
Okay,
What is
look, these
going
hammer combos going
on?
crazy! These hammer combos going crazy from S-Grape, but the Thorium is going to get the D-Light recovery. And that was a crazy
Stock
combo coming out
away.
from Thorium, or coming out from S-Grape. Why are you stabbing the ground? What did it do to you, bro? Try stabbing the ground like it did
Probably
something.
tag.
Okay,
Put
but
you
this sword is
low
actually
on
doing
your
numbers.
stand.
But this sword is doing numbers for Thorium right now. Does pick up the gauntlets, does want an extra stock to play around with. But the recovery might be stuffed out. The ground pound to Sair, he does nothing left, and S-Grape is just why?
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Honestly, gotta love Nash. Spear and hammer together. Honestly, pretty fun to deal with.
It's best of 3. Ugh. Bro was ready. He immediately got in there. Didn't know that it was a BO3.
Yeah, people are not paying attention. Yeah. We're here for the Nash again. Honestly, will they be able to beat through S-Grape to get to Godly? We'll have to wait and see.
It's so far.
Ooh. Where are we going? Oh, Mons Eisley. Love it.
Alright, let's see if SJ, that was a horrible voice crack. Let's see if SJ versus S-Grape. Let's see how this goes down in game number 2.
1, brawl!
Honestly, I have zero idea who to root for.
I mean, SJ is with that Rayman side singing all the way off the stage.
Yeah. Honestly, ripping the side zigs is kind of... It is tech.
What?
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh.
We love it.
hit each other. Okay, thank you. Okay, engages in combat
that
again.
was the most exciting brawl moment ever. I don't know what you were thinking.
Agony. But, oh, reads the downward movement with the down sig. Does try to get the Sair. S-Grape is going to follow suit. These falling Sairs aren't connecting, but these side sigs are.
Yeah, honestly, I was saying the side sigs are tech.
Wait, hold on. Why is this working? He's not getting punished. Okay, does stuff out the recovery with the down air. S-Grape on the hammer is going to get enough kill confirms here. But SJ isn't actually in kill percent yet.
Love the hammer for just building up that damage, though.
Alright, and the first stock is going to go to SJ. This is agony to watch. But S-Grape with that second stock. Gonna see if he can get anything off of that hammer, because it's just been so consistent for SJ. The double down pig does get the ground pound. S-Grape is in a bad position, but the other ground pound is gonna stuff out his recovery. Does send him off. Does send him upwards instead of downwards, which is definitely what he would have wanted. But that is a lot of damage for SJ as we get into our second. As we get to S-Grape's second stock.
Oh my. Yeah.
Okay, the stairs gonna do
All
it.
right,
Yeah.
we're starting to get punished for the side six. That's good.
Now SJ picking up the gauntlets. Why are you doing that?
Okay.
Why are you... But all right, bro thinks he's a little comedian, but with that GC
Honestly,
side
that's
sig,
pretty funny.
S-Grape is with hitting these hammer attacks, trying to get anything. The side sig is going to send him off stage.
Yeah, I don't know, SJ, if these side sigs are working anymore. I think it's better on the axe.
I mean, yeah, Sarah's gonna send him off stage.
Ooh.
S-Grape pushes really hard for that edge guard, but doesn't get anything off of it. D-Sig.
Yeah, and
nothing
I
else.
honestly, I think we might be seeing it go down to 1 stock each. Ooh, that D-Sig. Alright, are we gonna see something come off from the gauntlets? No. I saw the vision though, I think.
There was vision to be sought, but I mean, we could see SJ actually take out S-Grape stock here. Sidelight in air, ground pound isn't gonna take out S-Grape just yet. Is in the orange.
Yeah, this is not looking good for S-Grape, but honestly can still bring this back. I mean, you got a hammer in your hands.
SJ does want this stock if they want to bring this back in their favor. The down
looking
six
good.
somehow works. Why are you side charging? It's not gonna. You're gonna lose your stock for that.
Oh my,
Both of them
this is gonna be red for each
Okay.
of them. Yeah, there we go.
And the recovery from SJ is going to take out S-Grape.
Honestly, kind of here for it.
Alright,
Honestly,
now
love
XJ Cool J.
Brawlhalla.
As a sub for, actually no, as another contender for Mariejois.
I mean, with the Sentinel, all you gotta do, you mean, both the guitars and hammer, both are really good weapons on him, and he has some of the best sigs too, especially on guitars.
I think his hammer sigs are extremely good.
Oh, that D-Sig on his hammer is really fun.
It's probably the least useful out of his hammer attacks, but or even out of his
Honestly?
entire sig kit, but it's still pretty useful when it has its circumstances.
Yeah, honestly, when people are not expecting it, it's really good to whip it out, and then it does a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, we're gonna see SJ on that second stock, or on that last stock actually, fighting against XJ Cool J on this guitars. Not on the Asuri like how I know him for, but I mean,
We're swapping out for the hammer.
yeah, sidelight, just 20 damage for no reason. Downlight there.
Side
Tries to
sig.
charge the side sig from the, what is it, the experimental changes.
Yeah, honestly, the hammer side sig is kind of interesting on Sentinel.
Yeah, but SJ is gonna try and get a stock off of XJ Cool J here. The side sig does get ripped. Recovery doesn't get anything off. SJ
Okay.
playing it cool.
Right,
Okay, you can
into
actually
that
get the stock
side
here.
sig.
Okay!
Hey, stop running into those side sigs.
You can definitely feel a sig coming out from XJ Cool J. Does give him
Yeah,
space to
oh,
get back onto the
nothing.
stage. Stares him back off. Yeah, the Sig's gonna come out from SJ.
Yeah. Oh, his side
Just
six
him off the unlight. SJ does send. Oh no, but the guitar nair sends him off. Sends him in the direction that he did not want to go into, but he does make it back. But the Sair is not gonna connect.
Kill yet.
The Dare is not gonna connect, or it's not gonna KO.
This Rayman simply won't die.
Sair's gonna send back off
This
stage.
Rayman is holding on for dear life.
No, you're dead. You're dead. Why?
That's it. Yep.
Okay, doesn't get anything. Doesn't get any extra credit, as XJ Cool J does live.
Honestly, I
With
believe.
Warrior now.
Honestly, I still feel like Lush has a fighting chance.
Yeah. I don't.
Well, you know, one of us has to have hope. Dude, I'm here for an underdog story.
Touche.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Wait, actually, you're supposed to.
Yeah, you're
Oh wait,
supposed to
I
SD
forgot. No,
me.
I forgot. He didn't lose the stock. He actually, I forgot. He didn't lose the stock. I thought he did lose a stock. No, never mind. It's Warrior.
Warren
The last
lost
one.
his. You know what? I'm still holding out hope. I'm still holding out hope.
You know, there's hope and then there's delusion. But
Well, I'm gonna call it
in,
hope.
But here in game number 2, it's gonna be Warrior against XJ Cool J, seeing if he can get anything off of this orb. Switches onto the boots. Does get just rip the end sig, punishing XJ Cool J. Now with no weapon, does edge guard with does guard the weapon. Dodges straight through the end sig, but XJ Cool J does get the weapon. Does get the guitars. The weapon! Oh my god! The nair! The stage spike! The nair into stage spike was so good! And XJ Cool J does take the stock. He's doing so much with so little. He's gotten like 2 really early games off a Warrior.
Yeah, honestly, this is kind of not looking good.
Does rip it down sig, even though XJ Cool J was directly above him. Now whips it and sig when XJ Cool J was directly beside of him.
Honestly, kind of feel like he should have kept the orb. I was liking the orb a little bit more.
Okay, does get the stock. Does secure a stock for his team, as Warrior is going to be fighting from the back foot. Warrior.
Honestly, he has his boots on and he's ready to climb this hill.
I don't know, D-Let's might be stopping that out.
No, he's got this.
D-Let's comes out from XJ Cool J. Dodges directly through that second D-Light. Orb coming out, he just wants to get another stock off of XJ Cool J. Is pushing forward really aggressively on this orb. Sair comes out, XJ Cool J goes, oh, but the double side sig! But the side sig changes! The side sig changes, stop out Warrior's attempt to do anything. And XJ Cool J keeps the stock.
Honestly, love Sentinel.
Alright, now Thorum on that.
Alright. Thorum's got this.
Thorum on that Akuma.
Honestly, a level 100 Akuma, nonetheless. Honestly, I feel like Thorum's got this.
Yeah. Oh god. Ugh. As Small Fortress of Alliance is going to be our pick for game number 2, as we could possibly have our last contender for Lush fighting against Mariejois.
He's carrying the entire team on his back, but I believe
Does have
Oh,
5
yeah.
stocks to go through, but it can work.
You know what? It was better than having to go through 6.
Touche. Oh, but this hammer's doing so much work already in the first 15 seconds of this game. Downlight Nair, downlight. Oh, what is it? Second Nair.
Yeah, no, that hammer's just really putting in the work.
Honestly, with the new changes, hammer side sig is just a better Barraza side sig. And we can definitely see that Daylight Stare is going to connect.
Oh, for real.
Hasn't got anything off of XJ Cool J.
Yeah, XK, yeah, he hasn't even been touched.
A minute into this game, Thorum now trying to get anything that's going to secure this KO. But XJ Cool is just XJ Cool AJ is just really aggressive on these guitars.
Honestly, the recoveries are going pretty insane. Oh my god, that reads.
Oh, the N-Sig is going to connect. Daylight Stare from Hammer. He's been so consistent. He was trying to go. He's trying to go for flashy anything.
Honestly, valid though. I mean, they're on stream right now, so why wouldn't you want to do something flashy?
Touche. But Thorum on these gauntlets is gonna try and save himself from any sort of change. I mean, he saw how Warrior got his stock taken with that double side sig. Double down sig is insane work. I don't know why you're doing that. Does get the read. It does hit them with the stare. Tries to go for a risky ground pound, but the dare's gonna take it out. Why?
This, honestly, I am loving these options.
Pivot side sig is just
D-Sig.
okay. Recovery is not gonna take him out just yet, but a second one will probably do it. Does go for the down sig. Isn't gonna connect.
Or another D-Sig. Honestly, this is probably the most D-Sigs I've ever seen.
Oh, but it's not gonna be enough.
Player 1 wins.
And Thorum is going to lose his last stock, and that is a 2-0 for Mariejois.
Honestly, pretty intense.
I will say.